get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.
Hey guys, Coach Dan here. I have been lifting for over 20 years. I hold a degree in exercise and sports science, and I've been coaching for over 10 years. On this channel, we're all about evidence-based muscle growth or hypertrophy training. Today, we're going to go through my second pull workout of the week. It's the final workout of the week total. I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to explain why I do it. I'm going to show you exactly how to execute so you can apply it to your own training. So last workout of the week, things I've been spieling about this week, things surrounding motivation. So I think at this stage of the year, this is December 13-ish, I think, gyms start to quiet down. I'm the only person in here at the moment. And I think the importance of actually enjoying or having some level of passion for training is a little bit undervalued. You know, people come to the gym for a particular kind of outcome. They don't think, oh, I want to really enjoy it or like doing that thing. They just want to get the result. So ultimately, they go to the gym, get the result, and I'm done, essentially. We don't develop this kind of passion or motivation or identity for that thing. And I think to be successful or to have high-level outcomes, you really want some level of passion for what you're doing, because that will kind of help you get through the hard times. So that's my little spiel for the day. I think if you want to be successful, find some joy in your fitness journey, even if it's not weight training related, it's running, it's swimming, it's whatever it might be. Find some passion, and therefore it's not very hard to do if you're passionate about the thing. And you'll get the results regardless, because you'll keep doing it because you like it. If you just do it because you want an outcome and it starts to get a little bit grindy or the progress is slow, whatever it might be, you'll go missing. So all right, last pull workout of the week. So we kick things off with our lateral delt work. So I'm doing lateral delt work 3 days per week. This is a pull day. Traditionally for me, that would go on a push day, but this is 2 days away from my last push day, and it's 2 days away from my next push day. And I want to get some extra volume into the lateral delts, so this is a really good place to do it. I put it at the beginning of the workout because it's a priority. So we're going a single arm cross-body cable lateral raise. I've got my cuffs. Now these cuffs, these things people use for kickbacks and the whatnot, when they put them around their feet and they do their kickbacks. I use it on here so I don't have to grasp anything. Now this is, again, something that's probably unnecessary, but for me, it gives me a good sensation of feeling my lateral delt. It's a minor thing, but it works well for me. So I'll take that around my wrist. I'll clip in. Something that I do, I don't go angle directly across my body. I'll turn away from the cable machine a little bit, getting this nice stretch through my lateral delt. And then I'm just thinking about pushing directly out against that machine. So that's how I know my path of the movement, is that I'll just kind of line up with that. I'll move my body and always go directly against the machine. If I set this up at a height at the beginning or a position at the beginning, all I have to worry about is getting my own position right, my body's position right, and then just always go directly against this. The other thing I'm doing, I'm setting this up quite high. So again, the fact that my hand in this position is essentially pulling directly against this cable machine, and then I'll start to go up. It starts off hard and gets easier. All right, let's get into it. The other hard thing or hard decision I have to make today is rap music or sleep token. I've just been cranking out the sleep token stuff. So those are the big decisions for me today. All right, let's get started. Last workout of the week. Let's finish strong.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll go show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
All right, lateral raises done. Good thing about the cable lateral raise is it's very customizable. You can kind of move it exactly where you want it, move yourself exactly when you want it. Single arm especially. If you do two arms, sometimes they can get in the way of each other. Single arm, customize it exactly what suits you, turn your body exactly how suits you, behind the back, in front of the back, through the legs, all these variations. Downside is you've got to do both sides. Might not seem like a major downside, but that takes extra time. That's 2 lots of pain or discomfort you have to go through. So there's some considerations, but yeah, how effective that feels, I'm happy to do it. One way in which I take away the time constraint, the pain constraint, can't help you there. Time constraint is you almost go from one side to the next. So one side acts as the other side's rest. Do right, I think I started with left. Left's my weaker side usually. Left, pretty much jot down my reps, go to right, and it acts as its own rest basically. Okay, next up, chest supported T-bar row. We've got 2 different things we're going to do on here today. Number 1, Kelso shrugs. Number 2, a standard chest supported T-bar row with an overhand. So this is actually second time I'm doing this week. So on my other back day, I've done this already. Here at this gym, there's nothing that really compares to this as far as effective movements for my upper back goes. So my usual way of doing things, if I have 2 pull workouts per week, I'll choose different exercise selection per workout, just in case they are focusing on slightly different areas, right? But I can't, these other exercises or these other machines, as good as this gym is and has as good as, let me speak English, as many good variations as there are, the back stuff doesn't really suit me very well. So I'm going to do this for a second day per week, and I might consider going forward doing it in different rep ranges to potentially mix it up and, maybe different rep ranges get a similar result. Well, that is pretty well hashed out in the research, is that rep range, as long as it's within, they sort of suggest 5 to 30, but even north of 30, there's not a lot of research in, but it seems that within these rep ranges, low, high, medium, as long as you're taking the muscle close to failure, they can be comparable as far as muscle growth goes. So that's good. You have flexibility there, but potentially they might go from different pathways. So a heavier exercise might go towards hypertrophy from a different pathways than a lower exercise. So maybe the heavier one is all about mechanical tension. The lighter one is all about the pump or metabolic stress, were terms that were kind of thrown around at some stage. Anyway, back to this, we're going to do this exercise all that said, we're going to do this exercise 2 times this week and maybe going forward, and we might just change the rep range. The upper back stuff for me, I can't quite get a handle on doing it heavy and getting a good squeeze of my upper back. So maybe it'll be a medium and a high rep range, but I'll warm up here and then we'll see if a high rep range is worthwhile or if my biceps will just get pumped up. So as I said, Kelso shrugs first. This is a thing that I've been adding into my upper back training, which is just a horizontal shrugging movement. I'm going to do it first as almost like a pre-fatigue method. So essentially get these muscles that retract the shoulder blades fired up. And then when I do my rows, because there are a lot of other things when we work on our full rows, like our bicep works and our rear delt works, my traps are already pre-fatigued from the Kelso shrugs. And hopefully I'll feel those the most on the chest supported row as well. So I've got my straps here as always, don't want grip to be a concern, and someone will call me a pussy for using straps and you just got to be harder. I've got feet on the ground, but there's this platform to keep it on as well. I've just felt more comfortable with feet on the ground, taking some pressure off my chest. I'll plant this foot out, take it out over here. And that got that horizontal shrugging movement. Shoulders come forward, shrug, backwards, shrug, backwards. So I'll do that for 2 sets of about 10 to 20 reps. Then have a couple of minutes break, adjust the weight because the weights are different. Then I'll do my chest supported T-bar row, but most things are the same. You'll just notice that I go through a rowing movement. So everything else same, take it out over the chest here. Shoulders come forward, squeeze at the back. Shoulders forward, squeeze at the back. So that's another thing I'm doing for my upper back at the moment. I can't, as I said, I'm not quite able to activate it as like compared to other muscle groups at the moment. So I'm pausing in the shortened position, which theoretically is not ideal because we might fatigue ourselves, but it's not potentially not forever. So row, small pause here with the big shoulder blade squeeze down, and there we go. Okay, Kelso shrugs first, get that pre-fatigue in the traps, and then straight into our chest supported T-bar row, or not straight into it, and then we'll change weights and then go into our chest supported T-bar row. So getting that extra upper back action. All right, let's go for it.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big boss, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things impatient. Who's at the top, think they need replacement? Who's at the top?
Alright, chest supported T-bar row, very nice, higher rep range today. There's nothing wrong with that. So some considerations for me used to be higher rep ranges being super for pulling movements, super fatiguing on the biceps. But again, I'm getting better at training and technique and positioning such that it doesn't feel that way for that. And even that chest supported T-bar row, Kelso shrugs, both up towards 20 reps, takes ages, but you know, could be good for the time being for me to get my upper back working really well. Now we move on to the plate loaded low row. So you think about the angles of these movements. A T-bar row kind of comes and then sort of hooks down because it's on that hinge with you facing it. This now starts low, kind of comes up, so potentially working some different parts of our upper back. I've always really liked this one. Yeah, not necessarily my focus, that kind of shrugging movement and the upper portion of the traps, but nonetheless this is a good movement. So essentially reach over, grab the handles. Again, we got the chest pad here to kind of use to let our shoulders roll over. And then this one angles up with a squeeze of the scapulas up and back, forward, up, back. Bada bing, bada boom. upper back movement number 2, and then the final one. So we'll cap this off 3 sets here, moderate-ish rep range, maybe 8 to 15-ish. Is that all I got for you? That's all I got for you. There's some people in the gym. Good on them. Head count 4. Good job.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring.
Okay, next up we go to the lat biased movement. So I've got, I mean, if you call those Kelso shrugs with the T-bar row, that's an upper back. Yeah, we've got 3 upper back movements, starting with the upper back stuff on this back day. I start with my lat stuff on my other back day, just to give them their time in the sun. So we're fresh hitting them, and then we're fresh hitting the others. So, they, you know, that's probably not a major issue. Maybe you have a more of a priority of one over the other, and then that would probably always come first. You have the most amount of energy to put into it while you're fresh. So single arm compound row, plate loaded. So this is a Nautilus machine. These, well, this one's been, refurbished, so it's no branding, but for all intents and purposes, it looks like that. Very good. I like the plate loaded version, which I'll show you in a second. Now, the good thing about being me, because there's not a lot of good things about being me, but I have all my stuff stored. So along with my program, I might be able to put a what do you call those? A screenshot up on now. I have all my personal records saved. So the fact that I haven't done this in a little while means I can simply scroll back to my personal record or my personal best on this movement and know around about where I'm going to be again. And that's the beauty of having some details surrounding your progress and stuff like that, and logging it over the course of time. Not only can I get to my working weight quicker, as in I know around about where I'm going to be, but also I know that I've gotten better or not because I've got it all stored, right? I've got the PB, last time I entered it in, any notes to go along with it. So that's a good thing about being me. So I know around about what I'm going to use, although your technique does sometimes change over time. For me personally, my technique, especially for my back movements, is sort of adjusting over time. But nonetheless, at least I know I'm in, what ballpark I'll be in for this. So lat dominant movements differ from upper back dominant movements, and you'll see the arm positioning. So if we look at the origin and insertion of a muscle, essentially, if you want that particular muscle to work the best, we have an origin and insertion, which is where it starts and where it finishes. So for this muscle, the lat attaches to the front of your arm, goes under your armpit, wraps around and starts to head towards your spine. So part of it will head towards your thoracic spine and part of it down towards your pelvis. So we've got horizontal movements to work the upper lats, and then vertical or more vertical movements to work the lower lats. That's the idea. But specifically for the lats versus something like the upper back movements, and it's not like it's like one will work and one will switch off, but if we want the lats to work, we're not usually taking the arm away from the body, because just as I mentioned with that origin and insertion, it's a point that goes from there and then goes in this way. So when your arm starts to go away from your body and your shoulder starts to move, some other things are starting to be able to contribute to that movement. Rear delt lines up really good, even though rear delt will work here as well. Upper back starts to line up really well. So the old adage used to be train wide to get wide, but I think that is somewhat debunked, because the lat is not going to be your best friend out here. It's going to want to be in here and heading in towards the spine or down towards the pelvis for the vertical movements. So all that big spiel said, single arm row, we're going to keep close to the body. Single arm version is good because you can come over to the side and line exactly up where you want to line up. I'll take my strap in as always, take the tension, line up, boom, put it right into my rib cage, essentially. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. That feels good. And then that's how I would expect the lat to work best, and that's how I feel the lat work best. But again, as always, no dogma. Try it out for yourself. Like that cannot feel your lat. That, you feel your lat. So keep that in mind. It's not train wide to get wide necessarily anymore. It's, I don't know what the expression would be there. Train narrow. You don't want to get narrow, but whatever. Keep it close. Pull downs, keep it close. If you just want a general overall back movement, because again, those T-bar rows, the lat has to pull on the arm, or doesn't have to, but the lat probably will pull on the arm a little bit. But again, that's about the upper back. So now arm close. All right, I'll stop shit talking. Let's go.
Game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Too lost with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are talking about my face, no way.
All right, we move to our lower lat movement, which is going to be a pretty standard cable pull down. Now what's not standard about me and how my brain works is, these are all the options as far as grips go, and I'm going to go through each one and kind of have a play around which one feels good, which one lines up good, try and eliminate the bad ones. And if there are multiple good ones, that's cool. Store that in your memory bank or your programming and go, okay, I can use that one next time. So if both are good, doesn't mean you have to do one forever. You can switch them over time. Maybe they're angled slightly differently, but both good for training the lower lats. So I won't bore you with the whole process of going through these 5 different grips, but essentially how I'm going to go about doing it is I'm going to grab a handle and kind of look in the mirror, have a play around with how the movement will look, and then see if that looks good, practice on here, and then see if it feels good. So I'm going to go through that for each one, make sure it looks like it's lined up for training the lower lats, remembering that arm close to the body is probably good. If I get a grip and it starts to take my arm away from the body, it's not that the lat won't work, it's just that potentially it's not going to be in the best position to do the job. So things like upper back will get in the game as well, which is cool if you just want a general overall back movement. You don't want to be as pedantic as me as choosing different exercise for different regions of the muscle. But I will go with that now. I've never really done this one, and that looked pretty good from a little demonstration there. So that's an option. But yeah, give me a couple minutes here, or you don't have to worry about a couple minutes, and I'll tell you which decision I came up with. Ding, 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 we have a winner. So we're going with this mag grip like this, which has our hands like this. So essentially what I liked about this is how close my arm came to my body, but also how it angled in like that for a nice lat stretch. So none of them were bad. That's the thing to keep in mind. This one probably wins out because I haven't really tried this kind of hand position at a decent intensity. So this becomes the one I try, and if I build up with it over time and it's good, it's all good and well to kind of practice, with no weight and not close to failure or anything like that, which I've just kind of played around with. But now when we go close to failure, does it feel good? Does anything feel wrong about it? Does it hurt your joints? Does it feel like it stimulates the lats? And then you can, spend a couple of weeks going, yeah, it's right. Ultimately, so you don't get paralyzed by all the choices out there, it probably doesn't matter. If you're pulling down like this, the lat has to work. If you go close to failure, just tick those 2 big boxes. These are 1%ers or small details. So these mag grips, you're going to wrap your fingers over, Want to lock my knees under the pad, big stretch at the top, pull down, stretch, pull. So that's it. Lower lats, again, they're heading into the top of your pelvis essentially, so you can kind of lean back, lean forward, line up correctly for it, and then smash it out. All right, let's get it on.
Go for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be?
My strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh.
And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And
All right, biceps, maybe rear delts as a superset. We'll see how we are shaping up here. So something I've been thinking about recently is, and I'm not I don't understand this very well just yet, but paying attention to the shape of these, which are called cams, as it relates to the resistance of the machine. So if you think about free weights, essentially free weights are always coming directly down against gravity. But how things like this work is that this pulley, essentially the closer it is to the leverage point, the easier it will make the movement. And the fact that these cams are different shape, like some of these are round and some of this is like a semicircle, as you start the movement, it starts off hard, but the cable essentially gets really close to the pivot point on this, because this will rotate like this. And the cable's getting closer to that pivot point, versus if it was round, it would have to go all the way around here. That's my current understanding of the matter. A free weight version of this is about gravity. So as we start to go up against gravity, it gets hard. Now, theoretically, the free weight version might be quite good in this scenario for a preacher curl variation, because, well, this position here perfectly illustrates I'll be going up against gravity in the stretch position, and then I'll be coming this way. So really hard, really easy, potentially good for muscle growth. So, but I like machines because I like the stability, I like all that kind of stuff. It's already set up, blah, blah, blah. Pin loaded means easy to adjust weight, blah, 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 blah. Lastly, preacher curl, potentially a good variation compared to a behind the body kind of curl variation like I do on my other back day, because if you think about this particular variation where our arm is behind the level of the body, the bicep brachii passes both the elbow and the shoulder into the scapula. So a straight arm, it is somewhat stretched, but an arm going behind the level of the body stretches that out further. Here, we're arm up or shoulder flexed, so this will be more inclined to work the brachialis, which is a muscle that's a little bit deeper, but hopefully giving more size to your bicep in general. Maybe that was well explained, maybe that wasn't. Comment down below if you need some extra whatever. This is actually my first time using this machine, but when I get on, big stretch at the bottom, curl, I can feel it get easier, stretch, and it gets harder eccentrically, and that might even be more of a good thing. Making the eccentric harder, because it's going away from the pivot point. Yeah. All right, that's good. I've got to find my weight because I've never used this machine. So there's this right here. You might not see that well. That's a Cybex preacher curl. The cam is a little bit different shape than this, but this one, it kind of, yeah, it gets easier quickly as it goes that way. There's one there. That's a Techno Gym one. Feels all right, but something quite unusual. So this is my option today. Over here we've got a, you can't see, but a preacher curl stand for free weight version. So lots of different options, but this is the pick for today. All right, I think I will do a rear delt superset to get these done. Okay, let's go and have a look at that now. All right, rear delt cable fly. Yep, rear delt cable fly. So I've got these cuffs to make it such that I don't have to hold on, like my lateral raises from earlier. 1 day of the week, 2 days of the week I'm doing rear delt flies at the moment. One is on a machine, like a cable fly and rear delt combo. This here I'm gonna do on the cable machine with the cuffs from a slightly different angle. Might not matter at all, but again, these are the things that I do. Not sure what this angle will be yet. I've just kind of gone there as a little bit of a starting point. Upside to these is that you can make it really hard in the stretch position again, as I was banging on about that curl. Downside is they kind of, because you're going to be going across, they kind of can collide with one another, so you kind of have to be somewhat accurate. So what I'll do is I'll slot into one side like this. Ooh, got to change the way. Slot into one side like this. Slot in the other side like this, and then we're here. So I can make it really hard in the stretch position by angling directly against that cable at the beginning, and then as I start to go away, theoretically it will get a touch easier. And again, the angle of that arm, I want to go directly in line with the angle of these arms. So I'm kind of looking, what angle is that going in? Is that about right? I think that might be about right. So yeah, can mix that up over time, can change it up a little bit. Rear delt, deltoid tuberosity, so side of your arm, and then it crosses and attaches into the scapula. So it's essentially pulling your arm, this part of your arm, towards the scapula. So our pulling movements from earlier, it pretty much had a hand in all of those, but it wasn't the limiting factor. So this one is about making it the limiting factor for today, or no, for this exercise, right? Okay, so superset you'll see in the background. Not that machine there, but the one right over, that is our Cal Gym preacher curl. So I'm gonna do one set on one of these, jot my reps down, potentially walk to the other and vice versa. So one acts as the rest of the other one. Yeah, and then this just saves us a little bit of time. We've got 5 total sets here because you want this big bulgy portion on the back of the shoulder to make that shoulder look big overall. Not you might not. I do, to make that whole shoulder nice and large. And biceps, who doesn't want big biceps? So back-to-back 5 total sets. Then we're going home for some food. Let's get it.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let you speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen. Oh, the irony to hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity?